consciously eating.
And here we go. Mr. mderg versus Mr. HighDra on Stream Junction, first map. Grey Dust was banned, and bScherm was banned, and Cursed Temple was banned, and I remember what the fourth map was, which was banned, but maybe bScherm can help me out. Mr. Cocaster for today.
It was Acadia.
Ah, Acadia was banned. Okay, so very different maps with very different themes. Interesting bans. So to say, I don't know. I with Stream Junction, I mean, it was one of the most played maps for a longer time, and then it was in the map leader pool obviously for a long time. But since it's not like with all the new one-on-one maps, and especially since we have with Ravage, we have like a little how do you say it? Like a blueprint for a good map. It's kind of like falling out of a likeness for the people.
Mm.
And I think it's just for the reason it's so big, and like the pathing to go over is this little S shape. And yeah, HighDra's lagging for some reason. Let's hope he's not dropping. It's not me. It's not
mean,
me.
yeah, Stream Junction is big. I do like it in the sense that it feels similar to Ravaged in a way of like how the expansions are all set up and just general open map. It just feels, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Ravaged that's taking growth hormones. But yeah, I mean, especially when you compare it to something like Acadia, which is much tighter. You have that like space above the third, which if they get is really bad. You know, like just feels a bit more straightforward. But yeah, it is large. Usually games will go longer.
Yeah.
So.
And we see what mderg was doing. Let's continue commenting what the players are doing. So we have this Wolf Gatling gun cheese brought out by mderg versus the radar opening. That's fine and that's the right call to do. But since I played with HighDra a couple games in the last few days, and I never won with any cheese I threw at him, he has a very good and very strong cheese defense. Like he's very what's the word? Resilient? Yeah, I think it's resilient.
Yeah.
He's like insane versus cheese. Like his usual response is a tower, so he does everything to get the tower up. But obviously everything else, like the multitasking, the micro, G's just so good at it. He's damn good at it. And I think this Wolf Gatling cheese works best on a map like Ravage because it's a bit smaller. And there will be usually a less time the wolves take until they're over. But we see here that the third wolf is not even in the middle of the map, so there will be a very little amount of wolves with the Gatling gun, and that usually is a recipe for, not disaster, but just not working out or not just working not just that well. And mderg is bringing a worker over for some reason. Maybe he watched the series between Square Root and Weird Red, where in game 2 Square Root played the exact same thing. So let's see how mderg is pulling it off. So far I like that HighDra is sending over one raider and keeps only one raider at home. That can, however, bite him in the ass. But yeah, let's see what he's doing. I think the worker from mderg will build a tower in this little edge there, and yeah, now we see how HighDra does the things. So he brings the workers and tries to surround your stuff, and with the second radar out, yeah, damaging the Gatling gun is the right call. Yeah, and if the Gatling gun dies here, that's problematic. And there's not a single worker, not a single raider which died, and yeah, you just can't fight this amount of raiders and workers here. So yeah, this is pretty much shut down already. I think the first wolf died, right? That was the first wolf, I think. Yeah. So
yeah,
The
How do
worker
you feel
died.
about mderg going in with when he only had 1 Gatling? I feel like I have usually been hit by this where they save up 2 or 3 gats before they go, because then the jig is kind of up, right?
Mm,
Like as soon as he saw that 1 Gat, High just starts the tower. Whereas
mm,
if maybe mderg waited till he had 2 or 3, it'd be a bit more powerful of a surprise. Especially since HighDra, his raider never actually got to scout
yeah,
mderg's natural main, so he
yeah,
didn't. He was kind of assuming the normal playstyle here.
yeah. Yeah, he can kill the tower, or he can try to kill the tower now, but he doesn't. He is running away. Yeah, I mean, mderg just sent the worker there, which was the first error. I think you want to have this worker around for repair. Like, just park it here on auto repair and just keep the worker there. Um, and also, like, building the tower there was very, I don't know, very ballsy, I would say, because you cannot defend the worker. Like, there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing is, yeah, losing the get is like super bad. Like, you need the damage from the get. That's the damage dealers, which helps you killing the raiders. And yeah, I mean, more wolves. I mean, the thing is, the wolves trickle in so slowly from the main because the den is so far away. And right now, with getting the catapult is the right call. But yeah, mderg is taking too much damage here. Like, this hit and run is making no sense. Like, you don't want to lose any units. You don't want to take any damage on anything. I mean, it's okay to get it 1 or 2 hits or something on a wolf, but you don't want to lose the wolf. And yeah, that's why you really have to keep back now and just fire away with the catapult. But yeah, you kind of guard your catapults now, or your 1 catapult you have. And yeah, this radar will hit it 1 more time, and the catapult is dead. Yeah, the catapult is the bread and butter here. Like, versus the tower, you need it. Maybe wait until you have 2. Maybe bring the worker. I mean, he brings 1 worker, right? So mderg has 1 worker arriving. But as I said, the map is pretty damn big, and you don't have the workers around that fast. And yeah, at this point, I think HighDra already won this game just by delaying everything mderg wants to do.
Yeah, maybe here. His raiders are really low on health. I mean, he lost the other one. This one's low, and he needed that to kind of blink in and attack the catapult. I think he's gonna have a harder time killing this catapult, which will wail away on his tower. Although he did just get a second racks up, so units will be able to come out a bit more quickly. I don't know. I don't think it's over for mderg yet, especially if he's able to get this tower up. Not if he just loses a worker like that, though. So never mind.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Gatling gun down, wolf down, and he didn't kill a single archer. But he lost a worker as well. So I think in general, mderg right now is just not producing anything in the workshop or the den, and he's also not doing anything in the main. Maybe he wants to set up a
Yeah.
natural now, but yeah, this is kind of all in. You cannot just retreat and like just leave it and don't engage anymore. You really have to, like, it's all in. You have to treat it like an all in. You have to really go all in. There's no going back here. You really need to do the damage. And first, like, when you dealt enough damage, you may be able to get a natural up. But yeah, at the moment it's yeah, not looking too good.
Yeah.
The archers.
This catapult. Honestly, I think mderg should have been attacking the tower, right? Because like every shot that the catapult fires that he doesn't do damage is kind of a waste, and he's kind of been just shooting it out into the air. Whereas if he focused the tower, he would have been getting consistent damage. HighDra has enough units that he's pumped out now that I mean he could just kind of move into this group. I think he's waiting to be a little bit safer, a little bit more conservative. But
I mean, 18
I think it might be
HP
it here.
on a catapult. Like, this is nothing. This catapult will die, and the Gatlings will die, and the wolves will die, and then HighDra can just move over. I mean, he's at 50 supply. mderg barely is at over 20. And yeah, I mean, this game is kind of over. I don't see a game here for mderg. Like, there's no way back into it, you know.
Yeah, he's 2 behind on everything. And the bird, HighDra's getting the scout with the bird.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna forget about the workshop and just walk over.
Yeah.
and finish things right now, which is the right call in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you repel something like this, like a cheese like this, first instinct should tell you like, okay, I go over, finish this guy.
Yeah, because it's kind of interesting. The only thing mderg can do to catch up economically is like go super economic, right?
Yeah, and
And
he
just
can afford it.
not have a lot of units,
Yeah.
which leaves you open to a rebound from the defender of the cheese, who now has a bunch of units. So it
Yeah.
is, yeah.
That's why it's so hard when you play cheese and it's very well defended and the reaction of your opponent is pretty good executed. You usually end up with losing because you just can't do anything about it because it's an all-in, right? So it's either win or you
Yeah.
lose, and it's very hard to come back when you fail with your first attempt of a cheese. And even with this tower up, there will be no way for him back into this game. And we see there's the GG. And here we go. Second map. mderg HighDra. First game. Nice idea for mderg, but I think on Ravaged it would have worked way better for him. So let's see what he's bringing to the table this time.
Yeah. I also wonder if how his probability of winning would have gone up if he just waited a little bit.
Yes, a bit more patient.
More gats, like 2 or 3, because when you're lulled into that false sense of security of like, oh, just keep making workers, maybe I'll save up for a third, and then you strike with a bunch of gats, and he just assumed you had an expansion. That's a pretty good opportunity.
Yeah, I think, like when you play this Wolf Gatling gun and you are in this position where mderg was, most importantly, it's not that big of a deal if there's a tower. Because the damage, like you have to keep in mind that your damage dealers in this kind of combination or in this idea of a cheese and this tactic, the Gatling gun's dealing the damage. So you want to have at least like 5 Gatling guns or something, and then this tower dies so quickly. And obviously you take damage and it's shooting, but if you don't lose the worker early on, you actually have enough to repair. And the moment, like the wolves and the worker even are there to tank the damage while your Gatling guns do the damage. The Gatling guns are so insanely good at dealing damage, and they deal so much damage that you will win the fight by the opponent fighting your wolves, And obviously your wolves do damage as well and trade well versus workers and stuff, and they help with surrounding and things. But all in all, like, if you take away all the micro things and things you do, the Gatling guns are supposed to be like surrounded by wolves, and then you just focus with the Gatling guns whatever you want to kill. And that's either the tower, but usually that's a raider, or you get near to workers, or like five Gatling guns is like the magical number. And if you have like this early tower and it's going up, you have to really be a bit more patient and then wait until you have one catapult, and you either surround this catapult and you have a proper fight, and you can actually like micro, and again, like, you need this one worker from the beginning to stay around, and then this worker will also repair the catapult, and then you kind of micro all things. But yeah, I think even like this whole cheese thing works best on Ravage. Like this is one of the major issues I see, and also like not utilizing the first worker here. But other than that, I think the game was great. And it looks like mderg is going for normal game now, which I like. And he's actually doing the certified BM bait. Let's see how he executes it.
The BM bait, I love it. In my opinion, that second raider is a bit too far away. You don't need to keep it that far away. But everything else is great. I like how he pops the raider out through the back. He gets that hit off.
Yeah.
You want to I think he's doing it great. Yeah. Oh, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. This is great.
Yeah, flash, and kill it.
Oh.
Jawohl. Nice. Haha, nice one. Very good. Okay, BM worked.
BM bait.
Yeah.
Hey, mderg pulling his weight for the M in the BM bait. I like it.
Also, the castle is pretty late for HighDra, isn't it? Maybe it just seems, but it's a bit late.
Yeah, I wonder why. I
I
don't
think he
know.
was busy losing the first raider. Maybe a little bit of a lag here. Maybe it's me, maybe it's HighDra. Maybe it's you. Who knows? And now we have the situation where we have 2 raiders versus 1 raider and an archer and a worker. So what do you do in this situation? Usually. Oh,
I think
nice.
HighDra's fine here. I don't know if I would have blinked into that. I would have been a little more aggressive. Maybe brought the worker to help be ready into hold position, but I don't think mderg's going to go in. But I don't know. If I were mderg, I'd feel nice. Like I got just getting that one raider, the BM bait thing. Like it feels so nice to just it's just such a weight off your shoulders because you could say, oh, like good raider micro. It's like you get so much more forgiveness with your raider micro when you're just up by 1.
Yeah.
It's like who needs micro when you can just have more stuff?
Yeah.
You know.
And right now,
So I like that mderg is getting a castle.
Yeah, quick third is like the right call, I think, because he has like the map control now, and he now needs to make sure to have constant worker production, that he's not slipping up there, and that he's like denying or delaying whatever HighDra is trying to do here. But HighDra going for a very early forge, like forge before third castle, like that's interesting, I would say, at the very least. While, yeah, I mean, the castle, the third for mderg is quicker, okay. But I think with the archer count now, the raiders can't really do, especially because they are a bit, low health. I don't see a way here for... Oh! Okay. Another raider lost for HighDra. But yeah, I mean, with the 4 archers, that's enough to fight 3 raiders, right?
Yeah, I think he's fine there. I think that's fine. I mean, losing that raider was kind of just a little sloppy. I mean, you know that the guy has more raider count than you.
Yeah.
You got to be a little careful with it, I think. But you know, he defended his third, didn't lose the worker, so that was probably the most important thing there.
Yeah. And the third goes up, so all things considered, he's fine. And we see an armory for mderg. Interesting. So both players going off of 1 Rex here in the early game, and nobody is like keen on getting more production. They care about more about upgrades. Okay, we see an attack upgrade for the Rex units in a forge for HighDra, and we see a workshop. So it's gonna be catapults and archers, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, especially if mderg is investing so heavily into archers. I'm guessing he's getting the range upgrade. Although catapults have been nerfed, it's still pretty hard to have mass archer and attack into a bunch of catapults. Still not,
on the micro,
still not easy.
Yeah, I agree. But we have to keep in mind, also the bird from HighDra, I like. But we have to keep in mind that mderg maybe goes for a 4th as well. And I think that's something you don't want to do in the situation. Especially if he has, like, in Littlewargame, I think somehow we now have this 3 base versus 3 base meta, where everyone is just going up to 3 bases, and then everyone produces a bunch of archers, and let's go. So let's see what mderg is doing, if he's, like, caught up on that, and is, in fact, playing like that. We see the range upgrade for archers, and now my question for you, bScherm, is the upgrade for the range for archers better, or is the damage upgrade for the archers better? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, in this context, where HighDra's getting catapults, I mean, even with the range upgrade, I think catapults still shoot farther. But I think blindly, HighDra is somewhat countering the range upgrade for archers, right? Like, ideally, I think range upgrade helps a bit more versus, like, maybe beast or pure Wrath army. But not as much against catapults, since they just have more range.
So the catapults have the same range as the archers, as I understood it, or is that not correct? And
Oh,
this,
do they with the upgrade they end up having the same?
I think that's what I learned a long time ago.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried is that there's no church for mderg. Like he will have like 5 racks, but there is no church inside, and he's only having archers right now, versus a lot of archers and a catapult. So let's see how he micros in this little skirmish here.
Yeah, I've played some games where people they love racks and they make a bunch of racks and then they forget to make a priest, and I'm like, dude, yeah, racks is back in style. Yeah, like racks is back in style because of the priest. Like like you can't just make just racks. Like in my opinion, you need to throw the priests along with it as to
mages
make it
and
good.
priests is fine. I think pure Rex nowadays is like archers, mages, and priests. Maybe some soldiers even, but other than that, you really like want to have the mages for the slow field and firebolts, obviously, to just have a lot of burst damage in it, but also the sustain from the from your.
Yeah, you just get too much value out of even like 1 or 2 priests. Their mana regen is just too good to not even just have 1 priest following you around. You know.
Did you notice that we still have the upgrade for the shroud? Okay, now he cancelled. Oh, the catapult from HighDra will die 100%. Yes, and look at this, like 1 volley kills this catapult almost. Bird goes down. Now no player has a bird anymore, and we have like from the production side of things, we have 3 racks and 1 workshop only for HighDra, while we have 6 racks. Oh no, sorry, 5 racks. For mderg, and I think just production-wise, plus the shroud upgrade now on the raiders, I think mderg is doing a very fine job here. He's also having a supply lead. He's going for 4th base. I really, really like how HighDra is playing this game. 2 raiders find a soldier here, and they will be able to kill it. And we have 4 mages. No, 1 mage in production. 1 Rex is not producing at the moment, but I think that's due to being supply blocked here from mderg. And this little fight in the middle, how is it going? I didn't look at it.
Looks fine. I think HighDra's letting his archers split off.
Ooh, the raiders from behind. If they collapse on the. Oh, nice. So we have the shroud here.
Okay, this is bad. mderg really should be chasing these catapults. He should be stutter stepping down to get them. He could have got them all. He's just kind of. Oh man.
But he's also killing a lot of archers. So.
He's got to kill the catapults. Like if he's gonna mass archers, he has to not let that catapult ball get too big, right? Because then it's hard to move into.
But we will have mages. I think with the mages, he's fine. He can even. He
could have killed all. He could have killed all those catapults if he were just like paying attention to his units. He could have. I think that could have gone a bit better. He just kind of let them attack as they felt like it.
Yeah, but he got the 4th base up, same as HighDra. So let's see. What is the worker count? Okay, yeah, HighDra is at 40. mderg is at 32. Just shows the StarCraft 2 prowess here from HighDra. He's just. Like macro-wise, he's just a bit better than mderg, and that just shows with the worker production and everything. But still, we have more production for mderg, and we have with the mages some very nice units. Wait, let me see. Upgrades. Okay, he got the fireball upgrade even. So I think theoretically, right now, mderg can still like get a good fight here. Like use the firebolt nicely, and he can still like make it work. There's an advanced workshop coming, so we will see some drops, I think. And yeah, now he can like intercept this little push out here from HighDra, because both players at the moment kind of have the same idea, I guess. And they both wanted to push the 4th base of each other at the same time, which didn't work, obviously. Both players kind of retreating here. And yeah, I see no church. I don't get it. Like, why is nobody playing a church? Oh, nowadays, like, Zealous
I
didn't
don't
do
know.
it. Oh, yeah, now the fight in the middle. First fireball, second fireball. Okay, nice. They hit good. Raiders from behind with Shroud. You don't want to lose your... Okay, nice. Slow field, very good. But you want to target the... Okay, yeah, another fireball, okay. Now the mages die, and now we can finally focus the catapults, right? Right? Yeah, okay, now he's focusing the catapults. That looks good from mderg. I mean, still trading blows here. And HighDra right now in a supply lead. So he has more supply. So, yeah, and all the mages died. That's I think, the biggest problem here. That all the mages
Honestly,
died.
I don't know how much the slow field accomplished. Like, I like slow field against stuff that I'm worried about is coming at me, like werewolves.
You use it
But just like
defensively.
Archer versus Archer, like, they have the same range. Like, oh, I guess he has a little bit of range, but like, I don't know. Maybe another fireball would have been better than a slow field in my opinion. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if he chased anything down.
Yeah. The Raiders getting caught here, but both players at the same amount of supply. So we have different type of Rex combinations. One added Rex, the other player gone for mages and raiders even. I guess with Shroud you can actually do a nice... Oh, if we have nice fireballs now, 3 catapults will die. And we see the nice... Yeah, okay, they didn't really hit nicely, but that was okay. That was okay. We see HighDra building towers in the middle of the map. I like that, because versus mages...
Good fireball opportunity here. All that stuff is clumped over on the left.
Yeah. He should really fire the fireballs. Fire the fireballs. Yeah, okay, there are the fireballs. Another round of archers dying. And yeah, just building towers here costs some HP on the workers. And got the workers... Oh, nice splitting here by HighDra. He's really, like, doing a great job. Oh, another Shroud. Very good. And another fireball. HighDra, mate! He's doing a good job, mate. He is really doing a good job. Please kill this catapult. Nice. Another fireball. A lot of stuff is dying here for HighDra. And another round of mages and archers is coming in for mderg from the top side. So let's see. Okay, he's firing the fireballs into one catapult to kill it. And he kept alive 4 mages and a bunch of archers and a soldier. No, one archer and 1 soldier. And there is more mages, and they are waiting already.
I think this is starting to snowball in HighDra's favor. I like the mages if HighDra gets lots of catapults, but just general rack first racks. If you have a Grandmaster level of APM and control, like, you just gotta split your stuff, right? Which HighDra's been doing decently, just splitting away. This clump is not that well split. Yeah, that's a nice fireball from mderg there, but that's kind of all he has to do. Split it up, attack in the concave, and those fireballs become just... There's some more good fireballs there. Maybe,
he's doing it. Yeah, now he's doing it great. Because he waits for him to engage. And now with the slow field, you can't really split. And look at all these archers dying. They are all so low. There are no priests to heal up, and that's costing HighDra...
Great fire. More great fireballs.
Nice fireballs. Really nice and really nice. But we also see that mderg was on a lot of... was banking a lot of gold at the moment. Or like a few seconds ago. He was close to 1k gold. He added more racks to have more production, and he's getting more mages, more archers, and more soldiers. And I still see no priests, and I don't get it. Why would you not get a priest? Priests would be so great, no? Like, versus all this trickling archer shooting
If either of them made priests, I think it would tip the scales here. Yeah. They just forgot the hotkey for it. And
now the push from HighDra, that can become costly if too many workers die here. And maybe... Okay, yeah.
I think he's hesitant to go in there. He knows that if he walks in there, he knows that mderg is going to respond and then sandwich him in. So I think he's just trying to poke, be a little annoying.
Yeah. One fireball.
Fireball almost could have been good there.
Yeah. Missed everything, though. And mderg losing all the workers in the 5th base here. To 2 soldiers. He should really attack with all the workers, but he's not doing that. HighDra retreating though, but yeah, we see like there's a supply deficit, and there's a catapult shooting at the main, no, at the 4th base. And yeah, the soldier in the 5th is still annoying and keep doing stuff. Okay, another catapult dying, but this little ball of archers and mages here is a bit scary though.
I like this. Look at this beautiful split concave that HighDra has.
Yeah, HighDra.
These fireballs are gonna get. It's a good thing he's pulling it. Oh, yeah, that was not. I don't know about that fireball on one catapult. You really need to get multiple units. I like that he backed out of that. That could have, I think, ended the game for mderg there.
Yeah.
HighDra was setting up a nice concave trap. That was beautiful surround, but mderg smelled it. He said, "I don't like that smell.
Yeah.
Get me out of here." And I think he saved his army because of that.
Yeah. But mderg is still like 20 supply behind. And I'm not too sure that there's a good reaction possible to the units trickling in here from HighDra now, because there's like there's 2 less from mderg.
This is bad here on the mid left. mderg has this little squadron of 3 mages and some archers. It's all gonna die. This is exactly what I think HighDra's happy with. He gets to probably kill that mostly for free if it doesn't get away. Although
the fireballs are
nicely. Pretty good.
Yeah. But he's also setting up a ninja base. I really like that. And there's I don't know about the soldier drop here with the airship. I think this airship like lives really dangerous. I mean, I guess he will drop it, but
I think he needs it. HighDra is slowly choking him out. He's slowly suffocating the map. He's got these 2 mid bases. He needs to try to pull away HighDra's attention elsewhere off of him and off of these middle bases.
Yeah, all the fireballs hitting barely anything. But but the ninja base is up, and there's an airship waiting with 4 soldiers to just.
I will say, I think HighDra has the easier army to maneuver in a way, because wizards catapults you just a move. Oh, these fireballs are really good on the left side. That was just a massacre.
Oh yes.
The APM extra required to use wizards, right? You have to pay attention. You have to use them. You have to move them. Catapult racks, you just kind of a-move around, which makes it harder to multitask with drops, but I think mderg's drop is finally coming in here.
Yeah. But the soldiers are distracted by the mages, which already has... Yeah, HighDra is getting mages now. So let's see how his fireballs look. But the 5th base is already down for mderg, and at the other base got up for HighDra now. So I would like to see nice fireballs here into the workers.
There it goes.
All the workers.
Get another one in there.
Yeah, because the SimCity is like, this is like an anti-SimCity, and all your workers dying, which is usually a bad thing. And it looks like I don't see fireballs from HighDra. Where's
even with all of those workers dying, HighDra is still up by 9 on the workers. So as much as that hurt,
but
I think he needs to get some more.
Yeah, but it's a nice way back into the game for mderg if he can keep that up.
Of course.
But yeah, I don't think. I mean, he's at 90, or around 90. And HighDra now has mages of his own and is at 120. And there's like, I like this one catapult just for the vision, but also like the shots will be so massively. And there are the fireballs from HighDra, and his fireballs are not that bad. And there are the catapults shooting, and the whole army from mderg is about to die. And yeah, he's setting up a new base in the corner, but he has this ninja base. He doesn't really need a new base, I would say. Ooh, a nice fireball from HighDra again. And yeah, this little choke point here, just nice. But so many archers are dying to the nice fireballs from mderg. So mderg really playing a nice Rex here, and also the fireballs really nicely. But imagine him not losing the units as quickly as he does, with a bit of sustain from Priest. That would be so great and so helpful.
Yeah.
And yeah, now we have like twice the supply for HighDra, and yeah, it looks like mderg will not be able to hold the space. And also he won't get up And yeah, I mean, he's on 2 base mining. 3 base if we count this ninja base in, but that's so slowly getting more workers and more mining. It takes too long. And HighDra in the meantime is on 2 base, no, 3 base, with his 2 middle bases and actually proper mining with enough workers. Yeah, looks a bit dire. Yeah, now more mages for HighDra. For
mderg's
mderg.
position
What is he
is
doing, by the way?
quite difficult. He's almost at half supply at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess mderg will just hit the 5th base in the top right again, or maybe not. He's moving down in the middle, losing a catapult, but also getting a nice fireball in. Fireballs flying left, right, and center. Yeah, let's see. I mean,
here we go. HighDra splits his army. I mean, HighDra, I think he knows he's got a huge lead here. He's choked out mderg's bases.
Yeah.
He could A move in here because if he had our vision to see what mderg has, but I think he's playing it smartly. He's just saying, hey, there's no way you can get back in this. I'm just going to hold the middle of the map. And if you want to attack into me, then attack into me.
HighDra now realizing, okay, there's a ninja base, but he sees, okay, only 4 workers and a 5th one building a tower. So he sends a couple troops there. I think now's the moment to strike for mderg. Like now is his timing. I mean, he's at 700 gold again. Not sure why he's still banking so much. Like, he's not constantly producing units. And he's just slowly falling behind in supply since ever. And now he's not reacting with the firebolts. He needs to have good firebolts. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's the firebolts I'm talking about. Nice one. Nice one. Look, he's just getting back the position here in the middle by good firebolts. But he needs to produce them. Like, we need more archers, we need more mages.
Well, maybe you could lend him some money because he's hurting here for cash. He's only got 1 in I mean, there we go. He splits off some workers.
Yeah.
They're coming on the left side here, trying to
trade bases.
He's gonna have trouble.
But he's again not reacting to the few units. Okay, now he's reacting. Yeah, well, I guess it's trading bases now. But with the catapults coming back, I mean, will depend on the firebolts again.
I think he's doing the best he can do. Yeah. He knows he's at a deficit. He's multi-harassing. Yeah. He's using these nice fireballs as he gets chased away because HighDra's units clump up together naturally. Although HighDra's doing a nice surround here on the escaping unit.
Yeah, and now he wipes him off the map. GG. Man, HighDra just a beast. HighDra is just so good.